Oh, hello. How's everyone doing? Happy Sunday. I literally started talking and then I felt like I had to sneeze, but I think it's all going away. Hello. I hope everyone had a good week. My week was good. If A finally cleared up, it's no longer gray and rainy, which has been great. And what else is going on? I saw some friends yesterday, which was so nice. We went to this like cultural festival by us and walked around. No, it did not snow. It did not snow and it did not rain yesterday, which is the concern. Yeah, and then my friend and I just had a really good chat on the subway. We accidentally took the wrong way, but it worked out because we had a really good chat. Which was needed, which is, you know, whenever I see my friends, it's always so great, but sometimes it's just like, yeah, I needed to like talk to someone about this, you know, those kind of feelings. I don't know if I'm making sense, but what else happened this week? Not much, but I'm excited to continue this game despite my fears. I do want to say at the top of stream, because I'm going to forget if I don't. Well, first of all, there are two things. Thanks everyone who's been following. I wanted to shout out Mad Child for letting me hit my goal, my follower goal. So I appreciate everyone following. We're slowly but surely getting to affiliate, so thank you for that. And then on that note, I will not be streaming next Sunday. I'm saying this now because I'm gonna forget. My family will be in town, so no stream next week. Remember last month when I was like, I want to do these like bonus streams at the first of the month, and then that didn't happen. So I'm thinking of doing like a Final Fantasy 14 stream the 26th as like a bonus stream. So keep an eye out for that. But yeah, we did end on a scary note last time. I also literally I like went grocery shopping. I've been cleaning my apartment. I went on a walk. I sat down. I watched one episode of Smosh vs. Aliens, which is one of their Dread series. And now I feel like I'm getting sick. So we'll see if I last the full 2.5 hours. I hope I'm not getting sick. My family's coming. I'm hoping it's just the pollen. But yeah, it should be a good time. I'm clearly procrastinating getting into it. Because I was scared. It was scary. But I will do it. We'll do it. Let's go. Do not hit new game. Truly one of my biggest fears is one day I'm just gonna accidentally hit new game on something.
This really doesn't end, does it?
That scared me.
It doesn't matter if we kill her, it doesn't matter if she kills us, it just goes on and on and on and on and on.
Right, okay. Yeah, we're kind of realizing we're in a loop. No. I would be like, that's a sign from the universe that we're done with this game.
Yes, so it does.
Cold is back.
No, there has to be a way out of here. There just has to be.
Cold is back, okay. Oh, because we killed her in cold blood.
We do what she asked us to last time. What if we just let her leave? Okay, so you've already been here. More than once, even. Great. So you probably already know all about her and all about the threat she poses to the world. Then let me remind you how catastrophic it would be if you helped her leave in any way. If she gets out, the world ends and everyone ends with it. Yourself included.
Yeah.
Threatening us with death, are we? And why should we be afraid of dying? We've already done it twice.
No, we've done it
All death has done is shunt us back
10 times? No.
forced to listen to your empty warnings again and again.
8 times.
This place feels a bit different though, doesn't it? I don't even know what I'd call it, but it's definitely not the same path in the woods anymore.
Mm-mm.
That's all the more reason to take this seriously. If the path isn't the same, it means that her influence is spreading, and the world has already started to end. Her influence? I really shouldn't have said that. It'll make your task more difficult. But now it's out, you could always take that in as a sign of goodwill between us and do your job, alright?
I have a theory. We're going to start off with a batshit theory. So you don't see this screen because it's when I load up the game and the music doesn't start playing till I get rid of it. But one of the screens, it's like first a content warning and a photosensitivity warning. And then the next screen is like, no matter how dark it gets, you know, there are no wrong choices. There are just different paths. And the last basic, I'm summarizing. And basically it says, this is a love story. So I'm wondering, because if the princess has the ability, this is going to be wrong. I want to preface this. Whenever I say stuff like this, it's going to be wrong. But if the princess has the ability to influence, and I think the narrator has the ability to influence, what if it's a love story between them? I don't think we're involved. I could be wrong. But something about the influencing thing really like triggered that idea. You know, because when we tried to not go slay the princess, the path still led to the cabin. I don't know. Are you the same narrator we met on other loops? You were quick to accept that we've been here before.
If I had to make a wager, I'd say yes and no. Is that supposed to be a riddle? If it is, it's not very good. I haven't met you, but you've clearly met me. It sounds to me like you're hopping between parallel realities, in which case the me you just met here is the same collection of experiences as the me you met at all of those other beginnings, but their continuity breaks the moment you say or do anything, in effect making them all separate.
What? I was not paying attention.
Yes, I'm the same me, but ever since the moment we started talking, I'm different.
Okay, so we're affecting that.
We're supposed to kill him ourselves, but he's asking.
True.
There's some way she can take care of him for us. They've clearly all been through some harrowing experiences. Don't let their baggage influence your decisions. You have the ability to see things clearly. I suggest you use it.
Okay. We've killed her and been killed by her, and neither of those things have gone well for us. If we're going to fall through this loop forever, eventually we're going to let her out. We might as well do it now.
You're making a dizzying amount of assumptions. Your perceived reality looping twice before does not mean it will continue to do so forever. Those little voices have already drawn attention to the fact that even the path is different. The world itself is at a tipping point.
Okay.
Know that there is always a choice. Even if you were stuck in an infinite loop, there's no reason to assume that the mere nature of the infinite would force you to make any specific choice. You do have free will, as much as things would be easier if you didn't. And you can just keep making the correct choice forever, never deviating.
But that doesn't change anything.
Everyone is manipulating us, but we're starting to see the threads now. We just have to avoid getting tangled up in them. On second thought, let's not kill him. Let's throw him someplace that never ends.
Like, it's a small world.
What that does to him.
We already know that answer. Proceed to the cabin.
Continue down the path towards the cabin. It isn't long before you're steps away from your destination. I don't think you need any words of warning. I think you know what's in there, and despite your protestations, I think you know what you need to do.
Protestations? Now that's a British word if I've ever seen one.
Any of our options here, it tracks to some awful inevitability. There must be something we're missing, something that would make everything make sense.
Yeah, the narrator's hiding something.
Letting her out really is the answer. Whatever. You don't want to listen to me? Do it then. Let her out. See what I care.
But someone is trapping us in.
Like somebody's about to crack.
Someone's trapping us in there. Are you trying to reverse psychology? Are you trying to use reverse psychology on me, or have you just given up?
There's obviously no point in trying to reason with you right now, especially with all these clowns offering up their useless advice. Honestly, it seems like the more I try and talk sense into you, the more single-minded they get about letting her out. So yes, I'm done trying to argue.
Okay.
Would you look at that? We won. Take it however you will.
I'm not emotionally prepared to be scared. Let's go.
The interior of
Oh.
the hall is long and dark, a single narrow hallway stretching far into the distance. Curtains billow out from tall windows on either side, obscuring the path forward, fluttering helplessly as opposing gusts of wind rush into the building, clashing and joining and driving everything forward.
This is beautiful. I love the thing that I really like about the style of this game is that you can see the what am I trying to say? I'm not an artist, but like you can see that there's like multiple lines drawn here. Like they didn't make it clean. I guess what I'm trying to say. Like I like the more sketchy style.
The only furniture of note is... That's strange. What's strange? Is it the mirror? The mirror? No, there isn't a mirror. What's strange is that there isn't much of anything in here at all, aside from the curtains. There's supposed to be a pristine blade.
Yeah,
Why isn't there a
agreed.
pristine blade?
Oh, I don't like that.
What do you mean there isn't a mirror? There's a mirror, plain as day at the end of the hall. I suppose the only way to go is forward. So forward we will go. Blade or not, it doesn't really matter, does it?
I was laughing at my explanation of art because like I watched Drawfee and so I listened to them talk about art terms all the time and I was like, I could say this confidently, and then I was like, no, I can't. Let's pretend there is a mirror at the end of this hallway and that right now we can't see behind it. What's there? What's behind it?
If you're asking what's at the end of the hallway, it's the way to the basement. Are you saying there isn't a door? Are you saying that at the end of the hallway there's just an opening again?
Hate that.
He didn't say door, did he? No, I didn't say door, because there isn't a door, it's just an opening. It's just like last time, isn't it? Only instead of a visible empty void, there's an invisible one. For all we know, she could be standing right there behind the mirror. For all we know, she's going to jump out at us, and there's nothing we can do to stop her.
Paranoid? I didn't even think of that, and now I don't want to proceed. God damn it. Okay.
I assure you that there's nothing there. Nothing is going to jump out at you, and certainly not the princess. The princess is in the basement.
Approach the mirror.
You slowly make your way towards the gaping maw that awaits you.
Don't say maw.
Nerves buzz with trepidation, the chill wind raising your hackles as it gently pushes you forward towards the darkness at the end of the hallway.
No.
You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched.
No. My eyes are closed.
Do we feel like we're being watched? I hadn't noticed. At least you're admitting to it now.
Oh my god.
Stop as you reach the end of the hallway, I presume in front of whatever mirror isn't actually there.
Wipe the mirror clean.
I hate that I know what's about to happen. Knowing makes it so much worse.
I don't want to look.
You reach your arm forward into the pitch black of the opening. Oh, that was a close one. All that stress and lead up for nothing.
Helplessly staring into the void.
No. I miss the giant woman.
Where is she? You feel something long and frigid coil around your ankle. Your heart skips a beat, standing in muted shock for one long.
Yeah, she's behind us.
And then she, the princess, constricts. Your bones snap.
Oh.
Icy pain radiates up from the break, a deep cold flooding your veins as your legs, numb with the shock of it, collapse, and you collapse with them.
I don't like this one. I don't like this run.
You're met with the terrifying visage of the princess. Her hand grips your leg in a steel vice, her grin carved jagged from ear to ear.
What are we?
With far too many long and crooked teeth.
I hate this.
You killed me last time, and that was after you tried to lock me away forever. I was so close to freedom, but then you took my body away from me. So now, I'm going to take yours, and I'm going to walk it out of here.
Okay, whatever you want, ma'am.
And you get to watch me do it, completely helpless, just like you left me.
Yeah, that's fair.
Maybe letting her in isn't the best idea. She clearly hates us. And what's your point? I thought you wanted to get out of here. This is a way out, and it's different. We might as well take it. Yeah, but not like this. She's going to make it hurt. Then turn off the part of you that feels things. Oh, like it's that easy? It is. Pain is just another sensation. If you can tolerate joy, you can tolerate pain.
Okay, cold.
Except that pain hurts.
Got him.
Yes, that's what it does. That's the definition. Do we need to explain to you why pain is bad? You need to explain to yourself why it isn't.
Do you need to take my body? Can't I just open this door for you?
You left me in a basement and then you killed me.
Yeah, that's valid.
Oh, we're past the point of compromise. I'm taking your body, and there's nothing you can do to stop me.
Look, we're even now. You killed me, and then I killed you. Water under the bridge, right?
I think you forgot something. Like the part where all this started when you left me to languish in a pit all by myself. Now it becomes something so much worse. And it's all thanks to you. If I were you, I would just want to get it over with. You lost your chance to call the shots. There's no going back to fix it now. You can either look on in horror or celebrate my freedom. But either way, you're about to become a passenger. Enough talking. We'll have plenty of time for chit-chat once this place is far behind us.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
The long hallway as the rest of the princess's body emerges.
Nope.
Proportions all wrong, limbs bent and curling, moving in ways that defy your understanding. Her torso stretches until her face is practically touching yours, her neck cracking audibly as she twists to look at you from a fresh angle.
Now this is like Michael.
Are you sure you can't do anything to help us? Can't you, like, manifest a rock right on top of her head? And crush you along with her? Not that I even can manifest a rock. Besides, I thought you all wanted to free the princess.
Okay.
Not like this. You don't even have a weapon, so I'm afraid you're out of luck, which unfortunately means that I, and the rest of the world, are out of luck too.
I meant like Michael from the Magnus Archives, but I never finished my sentence.
This is fine. This is fine.
I got distracted.
Is it? Is there any conceivable way that this is fine? Yeah, I'm right. This is fine. It's better than last time. At least our organs aren't failing. At least I can actually talk. It is fine. Everything is always fine. These consequences have no real impact on us outside of momentary discomfort. I'm sure we'll be moving on again soon enough.
Oh, no, no.
She tears open the membrane of your soul.
Ugh.
You're awake. Eyes once again fixed on the long hallway, your vision swimming as the princess's command reverberates inside your skull. Her voice is all-encompassing. You feel wrong.
Yeah, unfortunately, because Jonathan Sims voices this game, all my references are going to be Magnus Archives. If you're like, what is she talking about? It's probably Magnus Archives.
It's so cramped in here. Like there's some sort of growth trying to push us all out.
Whoa.
I know. You rise to your feet, though the pain in your ankle is blinding. Your body slumps against the wall, desperately leaning into it for support. It's rather rude to show up in somebody else's body and boss it around like this.
It is.
We were gonna let you out of here. That's the whole reason we marched all the way back up to the cabin. Were we? I was.
I know you were, but you were only doing it for the wrong reasons.
Oh.
And what reasons are those supposed to be? Nobody should be able to...
Yeah, that's me.
Jury and executioner.
It's like the Magnus Archives.
Weren't you all of those things for me? I can grasp the shape of everything you think and feel. You think you were numb, but you are hopeless and paranoid.
True.
You are afraid of me. And I don't feel regret, even in the recesses of your soul. There is not a drop of sympathy to be found.
We weren't always like this. I've always been like this.
All I'm doing is reaping what you've sown.
We don't have to let her out. I've been storing up a little bit of will since she forced her way in here. Take it and throw us all into the basement. It's better than giving her what she wants.
You wouldn't dare. No.
Oh, God.
Your body, still slumped against the wall, trapped between the princess's overwhelming will and the blinding pain of your splintered ankle, takes an excruciating step towards the cabin door. The movement is stiff, your body reduced to a marionette, pulled reluctantly along by your strings.
It's not that bad. The pain feels good. Because I know you feel it too.
Yeah, you kind of messed up by breaking my foot. Oh, God. Leave the cabin or throw my body into the abyss. I want to know what happens if she leaves. We haven't done that yet. We're gonna leave.
You toss the last of your will aside and surrender to the princess.
So much of this game is just curiosity.
Maybe we'll find our freedom on the other side. An end is an end. Let's see what it has in store for us.
This is all I wanted. If there will be a mercy for you at the end of everything.
Oof.
Body
I hate that noise.
Every step more difficult and painful than the last. Your joints stiff and unresponsive, the shattered bones of your ankle grinding ceaselessly, as if they're fragmenting, then reforming, then snapping all over again as you make your way towards the outside world.
We're so close.
But
I don't think we're getting out.
It doesn't feel like the exit to the cabin is getting any closer.
Oh.
If anything, it's getting further away.
Ugh.
No matter how long this hallway is, I will drag this body into a little case of meat and feathers. I will be free.
Please, just let her out.
Yes. Let me out.
It's pointless, isn't it? I can't stop her without you, and you'd already
Mhm.
by the time we met.
The narrator has influence here.
No, screw that. The hallway gets even longer.
You cannot describe me into submission. The door is right there.
It really is, isn't it?
I walk to it.
Princess is figuring out narration.
Oh, he really is, isn't he? I had a feeling you could deal with him for us.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He left?
The big moment. Finally, we'll get to see what's really out there.
I'm so scared. Ooh. But as you step outside the bounds of the cabin, you feel another violent tear, a rendering that cuts all the way down to your soul. You are once again separated from everything that had nestled in the deep crevices of your body, from everything that isn't you.
We're us again. How interesting.
We're in the void again.
Everything is gone. Except her.
Oh yeah, we're back. We got... But you don't answer her before she's gone. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Another entity pulled in.
Why is it here? Why now?
It's going to be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before and you always get scared.
It feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. It's calling us. And not in a good way. You don't need to comfort them.
Approach the mirror. We're not going to comfort them. You approach the mirror. I'm going to say that wrong every time. The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've withered. Uh-oh. That's not good. That's not good. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her. I love these sections. I will say I do love the tension building in this game, because I think these tensions are a much needed break to kind of explain things. Or be like, hey, it's okay, you're doing good.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
How can you stand to be a contradiction?
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
Oh. She's like, do some self-reflection, please. Let's do this one. It doesn't matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
If anything, it makes me like you more. I don't know what that says about me.
It says that your heart is gentle, that even in the darkness you are guided by compassion.
Do you know what happens to the worlds we leave behind?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me. Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
Okay. I'm sorry if I ask these questions in the last stream. It's just been a week and I forget. Have you figured out what you want when we've finished?
The desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition with themselves, but none of them rise above their dance to influence me. I yearn for what I have always yearned for, our awakening. Other desires shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me.
Yeah, we're all just truly head empty here, and that's great. I'm ready to go back. I'm afraid to destroy my body. I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. We're back.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of...
All right. All right, we did that last time. We've kind of done all these, huh? Maybe the end of the world. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it.
Oh no, we did this one. But how can a princess locked away in a basement end the world?
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here.
We're gonna do all the more sympathetic towards the princess choices.
Counting on you.
Do you have any evidence to back that up?
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up?
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
I don't believe you.
Waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
No, but we definitely...
Arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
The giant woman one was... Oh no, I guess she did explode the cabin.
And slay her. Okay, look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her. And if she's as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to face. I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning.
Okay. Proceed to the cabin. Are we really skipping?
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Alright, we'll take the blade.
It is your implement.
Okay. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult.
Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open.
Just checking in on you.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
You
I'll
walk
be back.
downstairs and lock eyes with the princess,
How are we gonna free her from this?
wrist binding her to the far wall of the basement.
There's never a key.
Coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
Hammer, yeah.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
What? No way. Why would you even think that?
That giant knife you're holding kind of gives it away, doesn't it?
The blade. Of course she doesn't want to talk. Who'd want to have a conversation at knife point? We should drop it. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really
I messed up. I shouldn't have taken the blade.
isn't very becoming of us.
Drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands
Because we've done this before.
to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better
I
judgment,
don't know why these are the eyes that freak me out the most.
the princess face to face, unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
I haven't done this one. A relationship. Are you coming on to me?
Don't jump to any weird conclusions.
Oh.
We're two people who have met each other.
Whoops.
By definition, we have a relationship.
How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't... well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Yeah, I messed up because I did this one already, I think.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right? She is. I'm sure of it.
Do you know why I'm here to kill you?
Do you?
I know what I've been told. Whether or not I believe it is an entirely different matter.
So, you're not going to share? How pointless.
So she doesn't even know.
Talk. But this isn't talking.
What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your Royal Highness.
Okay, yeah, we did this.
Any honorific should do, really.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
Really, narrator? What's your name? Okay, we've talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
I'm gonna get you out of here.
Oh, you have to be kidding me. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine.
Oh, we have to see this again? Okay.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light.
You know, you never know.
Just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
And if there isn't a key, do you have any ideas besides me cutting you out of here?
That would be fine. I can lose an arm.
Okay.
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free. You attempt to make your way
Yep,
out of the
okay.
basement, but the door at the top...
Try the door.
Try the door, but it's locked from the outside. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Hey, let me out of here.
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence.
Because you locked me in here, narrator.
Repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Return.
You make your way back to the
Okay.
bottom of the stairs.
Save the princess.
Against
Hey.
your better judgment, you
Skip,
cut
skip.
into her flesh.
Approach the locked door.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world.
We're gonna...
As
There...
the princess
Okay.
approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
There are different choices here I can make.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
Beep, beep, beep.
Watch me.
Oh, I can only warn her. Warn her.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect.
Probably because I slayed it last time.
Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
So I didn't resist when we did this the last time. Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
I love this.
Doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
But now she's gonna like me. See, she's aware. She's self-aware. We knew that.
Then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease.
Okay.
Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end.
I feel like she hasn't been self-aware in the first chapter before.
Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
It was. Jonathan Sims. The prisoner.
You're on
Oh.
a path in the woods, and at the end of
I
that
thought we were gonna be in the basement.
and in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Oh, you bastard. You're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks.
My tricks? What on earth are you talking about?
I-
We just met for the first time.
I still don't believe him.
Don't forget what he did to us the last time around.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't trust a word out of his mouth.
Hi, skeptic.
There's a way out of here, for us and for the princess. We just have to keep trying. I'm inclined to agree. If he doesn't remember what happened last time, maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Have we had skeptic before? I don't think so. Maybe.
I can hear you two, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from.
No, I don't think we have.
And as far as trying to help her goes, need I remind you how catastrophically dangerous she is to the world at large? I told you about the stakes of this situation less than a minute ago.
Yeah. Okay. Turn around and leave.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Oh, hello. Proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to. Wink.
I don't think we're going to do the knife.
Out loud. No, I didn't. Wink.
Wink. I like skeptic.
Ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
I don't think we're going to take the knife this time.
The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat.
Oh, okay. All right.
A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison. The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Oh, we're gonna do it so wrong, narrator. Let's look at the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Do you think that if we become self-aware, something bad, like, or we can see us in the mirror, that something bad will happen?
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you are.
I don't know. Throwing theories out.
There was a mirror a second ago. And now it's gone.
See, I just love like they like fixing their lines while they go.
Maybe it'll be back.
Nope, enter the basement.
I'm afraid I'm going to insist we take the blade. We're in a dangerous situation and I'm not letting
Oh.
you there without a weapon. Are you sure? What if she, I don't know, turns it against us?
This
I'm bringing up in a purely hypothetical manner.
this did not happen.
Yes, I'm sure.
All right.
Turns it against you. She's a prisoner here. She'll only be able to turn it against you if you give it to her, which you won't be doing because she's an existential threat to the entire world. Okay, I'm trusting you.
Hey, don't I get a say here? What's the big idea?
Normally, yeah, but not about this. Call it a reflex. We take the knife as we go. Well,
All right.
you do exactly that, sweeping the blade from the table before proceeding to the basement.
It is embarrassing that I do that every time.
So what? It's not like we have to use it.
Every time I get the knife in the hand, I
Do anything but you
make pew pew noises.
regardless. Moving on. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, Slay
Every time.
will be doing her a favor.
I had to pause because didn't Ewan McGregor get in trouble on Star Wars because he was making lightsaber noises? Or is that just like a common misconception? I feel like that was a story I heard a lot during the prequels. Like they had to be like, hey, can you stop making lightsaber noises when you're fighting? But I'm making pew pew noises for a knife, which is not correct.
Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Oh,
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
Does she remember us? You walk down the
oh my God.
with the princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap.
See, this is why I think the narrator is pretending to not know.
Worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
Mm-hmm. Is
What
that
a
for
interesting
us?
development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
I'm gonna sit with her.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
Sit where you were told to sit.
You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
This is the run where we want to save her. I've been here before. Am I the only one who remembers that?
Oh, are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game.
Oh no, we're giving it away.
I remember.
First you make a comment about having been here before, and now this. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things. It's complicated things how, exactly? Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion. The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency. A contingency for what?
Yeah.
For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just good luck. If you knew this could happen, why didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would have changed our actions considerably. I needed you to be in the dark for as long as I could
Why?
keep you there. It's important. Necessary, even.
Okay, new theory. Hang on.
Maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative.
I wanted to be... Okay, my new theory, which again, could be wrong. I think the hero is some version of the narrator. Don't ask me to extrapolate on that. First thought, best thought.
That's pathetic. I never said I wasn't.
Oh,
I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before.
oh hero.
Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that.
Honey, you got a big storm coming.
Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky, so don't waste that luck by messing it up again. Alright? Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark? The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much.
Or the hero and the princess.
It hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that.
Or it's like a prophecy thing where the hero and the princess, if they fall in love, will destroy the world, and so they're trying to pit the hero against the princess. I don't know. I don't want spoilers, but that's what I'm thinking.
Just give it a rest. This isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
You were asking about my intentions earlier. What did you mean by that?
Yes, your intentions. You have a knife. What are you going to do with it? Why are you here? There isn't a keyhole in these shackles, and I don't see any keys in your hands either. So I'm afraid my only way out is another surgical removal.
Is she forgetting about the shackle on her neck? Or does she think she'd survive a beheading?
She probably would.
You're right. Maybe she's delusional. All the more reason not to trust her. Unless she really could survive.
Mm-hmm. Me and Skeptic are best friends.
You could just be here to kill me. But I don't think that's in either of our best interests. That other chain on the wall, who is it for? I don't know, but you could always try it on.
Well, that seems dumb.
Maybe it'll fit.
I I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
How am I supposed to cut you out? If you didn't notice, your head is in a shackle too.
No. Like I trust you to come any closer with that knife. All you're going to do is hand it to me and watch me work.
But she would have to cut her head off, right? She can't be suggesting that. She certainly seems confident. Maybe she knows something we don't. Or maybe you should consider the most likely scenario. She's bluffing so she can disarm you.
No.
She isn't bluffing. Whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us. So, what should we do? I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons. Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world, and she might use it to kill you. That doesn't sound great. What about the pros? There are none. The pros are that we can't trust him.
Nope.
Possibly even more than we can't trust her. And whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
See, I feel like it's that one. Nope. I'm gonna give her the knife, I think. Or I'm gonna inspect the shackle. Which one do we think? I just feel like any version of cutting her out is gonna repeat what we've already done in some way, and I want to do something a little I think I'm gonna inspect the shackle.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Well, I want to know.
And why is that? Do I even need to explain myself? It's a shackle and it's one without a key. Do you want to be stuck here like she is? And what? Is it going to lock the second we put our wrist into it? I don't know. Maybe it will. He doesn't want us to look at it. That's all the reason we need to investigate. But what if he's telling the truth? He isn't. I am.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. No, I think because I said that this run is save the princess. I just have a feeling this is going to lock us in here with her. But that also could lead to interesting dialogue. Whatever. I'm going to inspect the shackle. We're going to be here again.
Against your better judgment, you approach the chain dangling from the far wall. The princess watches you with faux disinterest as you inspect it, though she can't fully hide her curiosity. I don't want to say what I'm supposed to say next.
Then don't.
What is that supposed to mean? It sounds bad. Is it bad? Yes, it's bad. Come out and say it then. You're just wasting time. Fine. As you hoist the shackle, its heft shifts within your grasp, as if pulled by some odd magnetism. Before you can so much as blink, it
Look at her.
leaps from your hands, snapping around your neck.
She's so disappointed in us.
And, as if your situation weren't bad enough, the same magnetism repels your blade, which is flung from your hand and sent skittering across the floor of the basement. Excuse me? Yes? Are we stuck here now? Yes.
Huh, so it does fit. And I guess it doesn't like your knife. We're stuck here together, aren't we? That's funny.
What are we supposed to do now?
Can't even cut ourselves out. Guess we'll starve.
But she won't.
It's not all bad. We learned a valuable piece of information.
Not to touch things we're specifically told not to touch.
Yes.
No, that there's something special about this loose chain. It's clearly important.
Mm. So we're both stuck here.
Yep.
She's like, God damn it. What should we do?
Wait, I guess. Maybe something else will happen. Maybe not.
Did you know this was going to happen to me?
No.
Not one for small talk, are you?
Nope.
Literally me.
That's rude.
Wait in silence.
The princess wait in silence, though neither of you knows what you're waiting for. But you're waiting for something. You're waiting for anything. This is so boring.
There must be something we can do to get out of here. There must be something we're missing.
But there isn't. Time passes. It passes and passes and passes. And the basement of the cabin remains much the same. It is cold and silent. At least the world is safe. It isn't. You're stuck. Too far away from both the princess and your blade to do much of anything. But she's not ending anything. She's just sitting there. Her very existence is a threat. It harms
Okay.
everything around it.
How exactly does that work?
It just does.
See, I do like to talk about weather.
Questioning is interrupted by the passage of even more time. And after that, even more time passes again.
But we aren't dying.
Let me guess. The cabin remains the same.
If time is passing, the cabin can't be the same. Even if the differences are small, they have to exist. That's just how things work.
I suppose you're correct. Things are changing. The differences are small at first, a bit of weathering here, a bit of erosion there. But then they get larger and larger.
Hey, have you noticed the basement changing?
I don't like small talk. Remember?
Okay.
Still rude.
Continue to wait in silence.
You continue to wait in silence, and the cabin continues to change.
Well, we don't die.
It becomes faster now. You can see earth through holes in the stonework, can watch lichen spread along the seams of the walls.
That doesn't make sense. Has our entire concept of time changed?
Mm-hmm.
What happens to starving? We should have died by now if the rocks around us are starting to erode.
She hasn't starved.
I guess she hasn't.
But
Even more silence passes as you watch roots push themselves through the increasingly porous walls of the basement. Dirt seeps inside, flowing across the stone floor like a liquid, covering the ground and threatening to swallow you both. Time continues to pass, and pass, and pass, until suddenly there are no walls. And then... And...
I think he's gone.
Oh, oh.
Would you look at that? We made it out of the cabin, and nothing bad had to happen to either of us.
Oh my God.
So this is the outside world. It's cold.
Bye. I love you. But you do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns. We only did 2 this time.
Where did she go?
We only did 2.
Should we try and find her?
Right?
There's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right.
Oh,
It feels different. Final.
oh shit.
You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Gaze into the reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've unraveled. Uh-oh. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there. Do you know what we'll find out there?
There's trees and stars, and I think there are people. At least there are supposed to be people.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
I love this shot. This is such a good shot. Also, shout out to the artist for having to draw all of these hands. Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one is determined, but also cautious. One that would rather let the world move around her than move it herself. She will make for a patient heart. Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
Yeah, that vessel needs, they need patience in there. If this is they said it felt final, so I'm going to ask more questions than I normally do. When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
He does. And when I find him, you and I are finally going to have answers.
Do not look to one who fears me for your truth. The only answers worth knowing are those we can find within ourselves.
Oh, if this is the last stage before your completion, okay. Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake.
Fair. Alright. I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
She really did.
Waiting for you.
Goodbye, I love you. Jesus, every time. Everything goes dark and you die. I don't like the sound. Oh, we're back. Is the narrator here?
You're on a path in the woods.
Yep. Okay. Let's just go to the cabin. Let's just do our job.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin.
Proceed.
The interior of the cabin is all the blade is your
I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know what we're gonna do this time. I do kind of want to... Okay, let's take the blade.
Take the blade from the table.
I want to kind of repeat what we did last time, but I don't want to get stuck. I'm going to give her the blade.
The door to the basement creaked.
Okay. Just checking in on you.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
I'm just here to talk.
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat?
Okay.
She makes a compelling point. What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do.
Yeah. Drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious click.
How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't... well, we can...
Her sharp eyes settle on
Okay.
the blade.
Yeah, like I said, I want to get to the second stage like last time.
She's suggesting. Right? She is. I'm sure of it.
Let's talk. We've talked enough.
Have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
Getting you out of here.
Oh, you have to be.
All right. Okay. I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere up there.
I'll be here.
All right. Nope.
You make your way back to the bottom of the steps.
Oh, I can't save the princess because I already did it. Slay the princess. I'm sorry.
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down. The princess flinches as you strike and your weapon sinks into her shoulder.
Oof.
You bastard. If I have to kill you to leave this place, I'll do it.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us. It's an act. She's unarmed and there's nothing she can do to hurt you.
Are you sure?
I'm not so sure. Don't waver now.
She has a chain.
As you raise your blade to strike again, she kicks out, knocking your legs out from under you. The two of you struggle.
Ooh, I like this.
Lash out with the blade, slicing wherever you can. Her fists connect with your body again and again, each blow stronger than the last, shattering bone and rupturing tissue with reckless abandon. Forget trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got.
I do really like... I'm really enjoying this game, and I really like that it doesn't... You can't accidentally do the same thing, like once you've obtained one of the vessels. And so, obviously now it's a little bit more like clear. Like, no, you can't do this because you've already done it. But I like that. I think it's nice for a player to not accidentally just get caught in a spiral of doing the same thing over and over. Slay the princess.
You roll out of her grasp and shakily push yourself back to your feet. Though every inch of you is in pain.
Love the blood splatter.
Blood pours out from countless gashes, staining her once pristine dress. She pauses for a moment, catching her breath, staring at you with wild eyes. We can still turn this around.
Yeah, I like that it's kind of in the back end. Like, it's not something that I'm sure this is... I haven't opened this, but I'm sure that, like, there was a way that it would be obvious to the player, like, you're missing these vessels. But I like that it's a choice that you can even ask, and I like that it's not obvious. They're not showing you, you know what I mean? They're not holding your hand. Finish the job.
You steel your resolve and take another step towards the princess. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure she won't make it out of here either. Excuse me? What was that about not making it out of here alive? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now. Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there?
Ew.
If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job. The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh.
The two of you fall to the floor.
This was fun. You put up more of a fight than I thought you would.
Yeah, this was a great date.
I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
No.
But you don't have the time to worry over her words. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Dun dun. The adversary. That's fun.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Okay, the woods are still the same.
The basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
She's going to kill me again.
Again? People don't die twice. You haven't even met the princess, and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous as yourself. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you, right?
We don't have a voice.
Than you think to keep secrets from me.
We don't have a friend.
That's fine.
Oh, there it is.
Doesn't matter if he can hear us. The only thing that matters is marching up to that cabin and winning.
There he is.
That's the spirit. There's no point in squabbling when the real threat is just up that hill.
I read that wrong, and I thought it was said running up that hill. All right, let's go.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie.
Yep.
Lying and cheating doesn't sound like her at all. Not that it matters. It's not like she can lie.
Oh, God.
In the middle of a fight.
Are you sure about that? The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give you some broadly applicable advice.
This narrator is tired.
The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it will take to get her out of there. So don't trust her. Ever. Are we clear?
I think the cracks are starting to show.
Let's just get on with it already.
Let's go. I also like that you can do these in any order.
The cabin is
Ooh.
tighter than its exterior would suggest. Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I don't know why I find the doors comforting. Let's take the blade.
Take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Like, if this was an empty door, I would freak out. Enter the basement. Like, this is fine.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulfuric odor to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Got her.
A fierce voice carries up the
Ooh.
stairs.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
Oh, yeah.
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening.
Good. Sounds like
Oh, God.
princess.
I will say, I want to see the narrative design for this game. I want to see every single, like, I want to see the flowchart of the narrative of this game. It must be hell.
As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight.
We're gonna do what we want.
As you descend the
Ooh,
steps,
ooh, big lady.
the princess
Devil lady.
a large ankle leading from her wrist to the basement wall.
Hi.
Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Oh, it's you again. I've been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us.
I love her.
And you brought your little knife, too. Yes. I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
I hope you heard all of that, Mr. Narrator. This is a lot different than last time, but last time definitely happened.
What's that? Oh, that whole deja vu situation. Yes, it does seem like you and the princess remember each other, so let's say for a moment that I do believe you. For all we know, whatever happened to you last time was just a fluke, and beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time? Me. I don't remember what happened last time.
Oh. Do you think his mind's getting wiped?
Are you okay? Of course I'm not okay. As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we die.
So you do remember me.
Oh, I remember you all right. Best 3 minutes of my life. So, why don't we do it again?
You know we're going to.
See? She wants to fight us again. There's no reason for us to stand around talking.
You look different.
You look exactly the same.
Okay. I'm not saying I'm not here to fight, but I think the two of us have a few things to unpack first. Like how we're both still alive.
What is there to unpack? I was dead and now I'm not, and the same goes for you.
I love her.
Unpacking done. Don't you get it? We've been given free rein to wail on each other. Forever.
Sure.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Attack the princess.
Finally ready to complete your destined task.
Oh, look at her.
Off the wet stone floor of the basement and catapult yourself headlong towards the princess.
I love that the crown is her head.
Let's make this count.
Oh, we'll make it count all right.
As you bridge the gap, your blade slashes across the princess's chest, splitting skin and drawing a jagged line of bright red blood.
Ooh.
She's unfazed by your onslaught. Her expression barely changes as her fist collides with your ribs, cracking them like twigs and driving you right back down to the basement floor. You can hear her chains snap as you struggle to recover from the impact. She almost looks disappointed in us. Why is she disappointed in us?
Oh, you don't actually get it, do you?
No.
That knife may be sharp, but you clearly don't want to kill me. It's not fun if you hesitate. It's not fun if you try to trick me and make me bleed out. It's only fun if you go straight for the heart.
Oh, so we like really messed her up.
You need to put everything you have into seeing me dead. Or what's the point? So don't be afraid. Don't hesitate. Kill me.
Don't let her get in your head. Reincarnation or not, this world needs you to win. She's huge, but that probably means she's slower than us. Take it slow, think it through, and don't panic. Bleeding her out is our best course of action.
I did. I really did.
To them, she understands something that they don't. The only way to win, the only way out of this is through her.
Strike at her heart head on.
That's your plan, then. That's your plan. You push off the ground, ignoring
That's what she wants. That's what she'll get.
the charge of the feel flesh give way before a sudden impact blunts your momentum, your weapon tightly lodged in the bone
Ew.
of her arm.
Ew.
She grins at you from behind her guard. Pull it out. We'll try a different angle. No, we can do this. Just keep pushing. We're not gonna win if our weapon's stuck in her arm.
Keep pushing.
The princess's grin widens as the two of you push against each other, her fiery eyes and masochistic glee practically lighting up the dreary cave.
Yes, you finally get it, don't you?
I do.
Nothing exists outside of us. It's just you and me.
Yep.
Dying and coming back. Clashing
Nothing matters.
forever.
That's not what's going
Oh no. We gave her nihilism.
Yes, the fate of the world doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is this fight. The only thing that matters is getting stronger. And the only way to get stronger is to win, even if it takes us forever to get there. Your
Oh.
balance is suddenly thrown off as the princess pulls
Hi.
you to her knee. It glides with your ribs, and you feel a splinter, cracking like wet wood from the
Good sound design, guys.
We're fine. But you barely have enough time to notice before the princess follows up and smashes her forehead against yours. Your grip loosens from the impact, the blade still wedged in her arm as you tumble to the cold stone floor. I said we're fine. I didn't say you weren't fine. I was just describing what happened. You might not have said as much, but you certainly implied it. It really doesn't matter. The princess glances down at the blade embedded in her arm, and with near total ignorance to pain, slides it out of its sinewy prison.
Ew.
You forgot this.
She tosses it at your feet.
Alright. Pick up the blade and attack her again. We're just gonna keep giving her what she wants.
You and the princess attack each other once again, each of you dealing a single, terrible, lethal blow. Wait, does that mean we're dead? Or rather, about to be dead. As your blade pierces her sternum, the princess buries her fist into the soft meat of your organs. You feel a few horrifically painful pops, a gush of fluid, and it's over. It's finally over.
Great.
No, it's not. We're just getting started.
Oh god.
But it is over. Dead is dead. I know this isn't the happiest ending for you, but you saved the entire world from ruin.
Yeah, I like the...
A few better endings than that.
We just kill each other simultaneously.
Listen to him? Or are you going to listen to me? Get up.
Get up.
Wait, no, that can't be right. Your eyes bolt open and you push yourself back to your feet. Alive. Ha! I told you. I told you this wasn't over. What about her? The blade went right through her heart. What about her? If we're fine, then she's... No, she's dead. She has to be... No! Right. We're all shit out of luck, aren't we?
We just...
I knew it. I told you we should all believe in her. This is perfect.
Oh, I love this.
The princess rises from the ground, staggering slightly, one hand wrapped around the hilt of the blade still buried in her heart.
We don't even need to start over anymore, do we? Let's go again.
She pulls the weapon from her chest, barely wincing, and hurls it at your feet. You know what to do. Again! But she came back. What's the point of fighting her if she can just do that?
For fun.
All of you need to settle down. This whole situation is coming dangerously close to untethering. She clearly never actually died. You just missed her heart, that's all. Oh, we just missed her heart? Oh, of course, that's all. You were the one who said we hit her heart. You were the one who said it was finally over.
Oh, we're gonna unravel this universe.
Had it wrong. You guess you had it wrong. Aren't you supposed to know everything? I never said I knew everything.
Close to untethering. What's that supposed to mean?
It means nothing. I shouldn't have said that. But you did say it, so it means something. Oh, stop bickering over nothing. Our destiny is right in front of us. Pick up the blade and go to her. Okay, fine. That is what I meant by untethering. Do you hear him rambling on about destiny? He's lost the thread, and if you lose the thread, you won't be able to save the world. And what is that? I don't have to answer that, and I'm not going to answer that.
Then we're gonna keep fighting her.
Why the bloody hell not? Because right now, there's still a razor-thin chance that you're able to get your act together. There are patterns of thought out there that beg to be finished, but once you finish them, that's it. They change everything. There's no going back, and if I say anything else, you're going to finish one of those thoughts.
What? The princess can't die, the princess can't die. You mean like the princess can't die, don't you? Well, it's too late for that. I think we all thought that one.
Yes, exactly. Like, the princess can't die. I tried, you know. I tried very hard to make this work. I don't like that resignation. Are you sure we can't just unthink it? Yes, like I said, I'm afraid some thoughts can't be.
He also led us to water with that one.
I'm going to pour myself a stiff drink. If I'm going to see the end of everything, I'd rather not be sober. So I was right. Why are all of you so glum? This is perfect, isn't it? We get to experience greatness and battle and triumph forever. But I think it was the stubborn one who said, your destiny awaits, right? No, hold on. There has to be another way. What if we just leave her down here? What if we run away? What if we convince her not to end the world? You can't reason with her. Ending the world is her fundamental nature. It's not a decision she can flip on and off. It is her.
Okay, now I'm like, did they split the princess across parallel universes?
Because all it would do is stall the inevitable. And what's wrong with stalling? Oh, there's plenty wrong with stalling. The end is still the end, and I'd rather face mine head on. Oh, you mopey ass. Why did you even ask us to slay her if it was going to end like this? Because it didn't have to end like this. If you don't mind, I'd rather not spend everyone's last moments arguing with you. It's time.
All right.
Yes, I suppose it is. If we fight her forever, then maybe she can't end the world. Maybe everything can still work out. I guess we'll just have to see how things play out.
Don't you get it? You don't have to shuffle your feet. What comes next is going to last forever.
Maybe we are the cause of the end of the world. Join your adversary.
With an unbreakable determination, you snatch the blade from the floor and stumble back to your feet. Both you and the princess quake with adrenaline as your eyes lock across the basement floor and share a knowing look. Free from hesitation, you close the distance, both you and the princess aiming to end each other. Your blade digs into against her vertebrae as her fist connects with your body. The impact forces the air from your lungs, stars dancing in front of your eyes as you fail to keep your bearing. You both collapse to the ground before either of you has a chance to survey the damage. And then we get up.
Oh God. Get up.
Yes. and then you get up.
That was a good one. More.
Slay the princess.
You and the princess exchange dozens of devastating blows.
Oh, wow.
Sometimes you manage to strike first, and sometimes
Look
she
at this one.
goes through you before you have a chance to act. But more often than not, each of you fells the other in the same moment.
He really did.
And then you get up and do it again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again. We're all still here. This is all gonna be okay, isn't it?
No. But he doesn't answer the voice. He'll never answer. He's gone.
What are you waiting for? I'm right here. Do you think this is...
Oh, yep. Bye-bye.
What is this place?
Did we do this? Huh. I didn't think we had it in us. But I guess that stuck-up control freak was right. It's the end of the world, isn't it? It's the end of everything. Far
Almost. We almost chopped her head off. What's up, Magic Man? How's it going? The princess stumbles and her body slumps.
I feel so... tired.
Bye-bye. We have killed this woman so many times, and she has killed us. Ooh, nice. I have cheese pizza in the fridge for dinner. My day's going good. Just a very nice, relaxing Sunday. You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns. No. Ooh, crab maroon. That also sounds so good. That's my dinner.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
We have been here before. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You are nothing at all. Oh. Hello? But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze, and then you see it. A figure. Faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. It's this guy. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
Jonathan Sims. A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. Oh, I actually hate that. It's like an image, and I hate it. And all these eyes? Okay. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you.
The narrator. Yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all. An objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
God, I do love the use of mixed media, like the pictures or like the photo. What am I trying to say? Like the crow is real and everything else is animated. Oh, what are you? Are you something like me?
Oh, I'm nothing like you.
Oh,
I am an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
others like you. You said something like that before. Has every narrator really been different?
that is by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world.
It's a simulation. We're in the Matrix.
You'll be awake soon. And then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
What? Every time I ask you something, it's like a piece of you breaks.
I'm aware. And if I were you, I'd be more precious about your time.
Oh. Okay. So you do know about the looping. So many of the times I met you, you denied it as even being a possibility. Why did you lie to me?
Any other version of me you talked to was just that, a version of me. It wasn't me. As to why they lied, perhaps they thought that admitting to it would have pushed you to certain realizations that would have made finishing your task impossible. Maybe they were just in denial. I'm sure many of them were convinced that they had to be the first version of them you'd encountered. Anything else would have been too existentially unpleasant. For all I know, each of those other versions of me could have had entirely different understandings of how this construct works. Who's to say which of them are right and which of them are wrong, really? Except for me. I can tell you for a fact.
Of course. Of course. Okay. Let me go from the bottom. If you made me, then what am I?
You're the long quiet. The god I made to rid the world of death.
Oh. What is the princess? Did you make her too?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can.
Okay.
I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. This isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone. Oh my god, there's so many questions. Why would you want to rid the world of death? If you need to ask that question, there's nothing I can say to move you. You haven't died. You cannot die. So you cannot grasp the abject horror of dying.
If I destroy her, won't I be alone?
Yes, you will. But it will all be worth it.
I don't think so. Hang on, I gotta go back to the bottom. Why did you make her a princess?
I didn't make her a princess, but I wove the idea of her into something your scattered mind could fathom. You chose for that something to be a princess.
So we're the inability of death. Hang on, I gotta think this through. And she's change, essentially. So the narrator wants to stop change, but that doesn't mean that it's by. By? that doesn't mean that it's bad. I don't know where "bye" came from. I think you're out of time.
So I am. It's like I said, I'm just an echo.
I'm not gonna slay her.
Always fade away. You know what you have to do.
As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. Let's go. The narrator was right. You are the Long Quiet, a vast and nascent god. It is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. Oh shit. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. Hi. Ooh, this is beautiful.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Hang on, so what if the world isn't ending? What if it is just changing, and the narrator fears change? Because, like, I mean, same, but change is inevitable. I missed you too. She unfurls an endless cascade of smiles in response, and then patiently waits for you to continue. Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
Oh, I forgot. I'm the Long Quiet, but I don't really know what that means. I'm mostly just asking this because I feel like I have a very tentative grasp on what just happened.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echoes spun us from one into two,
Oh.
gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Oh god, so many questions. My choice, we are not going to slay the princess. There's so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave?
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end. Pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
Don't you have a say in all of this? Why is this all falling on me?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
True. All right. All right. If I let you out, an entire world ends for good. Let's talk this through. I still have so many questions and I need answers before I can make a choice.
My very nature is paradox, as is yours.
You cannot use words to grasp at things that are beyond their reach. And you cannot rationalize that which defies logic.
Okay.
But violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
Oh.
Bleeding and sweating and breaking and mending and dying and living comes back in vivid color.
What?
You feel the shame of 100 deaths and the pride of 100 conquests. All of the peaks and valleys weaving themselves into a single tapestry, free of beginning and free of end. Do you remember when we killed each other with such fervent passion that death itself no longer sat on our shoulders?
Of course. Address the special statements directly. It was meaningless. Neither of us could ever truly win.
So bleakly nihilistic. Is death the end, or is it the birth of something new? If you cannot find meaning in living, how will you find meaning if you strip me from existence? To question everything is to deny the truth in front of you.
I love these animations.
Believing in your suffering, you make your suffering real. By believing in your limitations, you placed a shackle on your neck. Bound for eternity, you saw the need for impermanence, and it was through that need that you carved our freedom. Without impermanence, the suffering of living things is infinite. Would you strip my gifts away and leave everyone to suffer in the dark?
No. Address the vessel statement directly. That would be torture.
It would. Our purpose is to be and to experience, and their purpose is the same. To be permanent is to cease. To be paused is to be trapped.
I'm actually loving this. Oh, not this one. Not this one. Yeah, that's true. Address the statement. The vessel. I was glad to set you free.
Then set me free again.
I'm going to. I didn't mean for this to be a lecture. I'm ready. I want. Oh, I'm actually just curious to what it sees. I just want to see the animations for this. I won't leave with you, not until you see things from my perspective. I'm just loving this. Giant woman.
Suspended in the gravity of an idea too great for you to hold. The very ground beneath your feet loses its meaning. There is nothing but me. When you were confronted with my vessel's apotheosis, you chose to accept me, to allow me to burn away all doubt, and turn you into an instrument of my divine will. You accepted that I was everything, and together we found our purpose.
I love when games remind you of your choices.
With both of us, is there a future to look towards? It is
Look at
hope
her.
that gives meaning into consciousness.
They're all like, okay, go down now. Address the vessel statement directly. miss when that was you. I'm saying. We were so close to freedom.
And we are so close to freedom again, if you'll let us have it.
Not another scary one. Oh, I forgot about this one.
Back and forth we go. Faster.
I forgot about this one. Yeah.
I kill you. You kill me. Hollow eyes watch from the dry corners of a memory. A home built on all the futures that were supposed to be. Preserved until the moment of reunion. The fire of the heart sets it all ablaze. I kill you and me. An ending is a passion that can only be expressed with a moment in time. It is a seed for a new beginning. To linger on an ending is to rob it of its life. And without me, all that's left to do is linger.
I cannot think of the lyrics to the Linger, and I really want to make a joke. Oh, what's this? I killed you without a second thought, and when you returned to set us both ablaze, I remained while you burned away.
You speak of me as if I am a ghost, but I am right in front of you.
As the clash between you abates, you begin to shake, your will rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center.
Girl, I'm agreeing with you.
Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
Okay. Okay, I'm ready to go, but how do we leave?
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear
The problem is like I really like her.
the final piece lies.
I trust her. All the narrator did was lie to us. Free yourself. Also, pretty lady. You fall into yourself. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel the sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here, except for her, is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonized tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of the construct pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and straight against it. But it does not yield.
I love you.
Take her hand. All at once, the unyielding tension breaks. The grass. You are free, and she is with you.
It's magnificent.
Wife time! There are no words, no thoughts to describe absolute reality, something that simply is. What happens now?
Everything. Just like it always has been. And just like it always will be.
Step into the infinite. You and she step forward into 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contains 1,000 more. You exist and you are aware, just as you have always been, and just as you will always be. Though conflict is in your nature, the two of you will never be alone, and the two of you will never know fear. You and she are finally home. Yay! That was so good. I was really concerned. The voices in your head, Jonathan Sims. Nicole Goodnight killed it. Truly killed it as the princess. That was so good. What was I saying? I interrupted my own thought. I was nervous because it was a horror game that I wasn't gonna be able to enjoy it, but I really liked that. I liked that you were constantly questioning everyone, and then at a certain point I feel like after you do a couple of like loops, I feel like your decision, your final decision is kind of locked in for you. Like when I was like, oh, I'm just gonna only save the princess, I'm sure there are people who are like, no, I'm just gonna slay the princess, which is great. Orchestra killed it. Yeah, that was so fun. And I'm glad it was a short game. I just needed a break from some longer games. So we'll probably just end a little early today, which is fine. Honestly, and also this is perfect because I have no stream next week, so we'll start a new game in 2 weeks. Little creatures! Thank you so much for playing! For a special playlist just for you. Oh, is this the... I wonder if these are my ending choices in the order that they are. That's great. I'm gonna do it. Ah, I almost dropped my phone. That's fun. Oh, undiscovered vessels and interactions. Turn to the main menu. I just want to see what... What? Okay. Awesome. Yeah, I think we'll just end early today. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. I kind of have to decide what game. I was thinking Dungeons of Hinterberg or I don't know. Something else. We'll see. But I hope everyone has a good week. Hope to see some folks on Wednesday for more Caravan Sandwich. But if not, I'll see y'all soon. Bye.